This is a trailer for the next episode of the People's Countryside Environmental Debate podcast. That was really quite hammy, wasn't it? We're discussing the question from Chia-Ling. I hope we've pronounced your name right. From Taiwan, aren't we? Do you want to read out the question that we're going to be talking about?
Yeah. The question is, I've got to read this. How impactful and inspirational can individuals really be in making positive things happen where they live? I think this is inspired by the fact we often say this podcast, we aim to make listeners or encourage listeners to make a difference to the nature around them. It comes from there. But it's you know, we're recording this little trailer on Zoom and because we're moving with modern times. And but inspirational people, I think they need to, maybe have a strategy to be inspirational and not take themselves too seriously at the same time. How do you reckon the conversation is going to go?
Well, I can see it kind of going along the way of, how we can all influence those that are near us by example rather than putting pressure on them, by saying that I'm better than you. That sometimes can come across that way if you're trying to be inspirational. But it's specifically about the local, how you can make an impact locally. That's where the discussion's going to sort of meandering like a hawk in the sky or a swan trying to take off from a frozen pond.
Yeah. These analogies sort of will get us in trouble. Anyway, I think for something to be inspirational, it has to be meaningful. And that meaningfulness needs to be put across in a human way. And I think that's how, so Chia-Ling, can inspirational people really make a difference? I think they can, as long as it matters and it's coming from a genuine place.
Yes, I feel we're verging on actually answering the question, so we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for the question, Chia-Ling. Our podcast, if this is the first time we've ever come across it, the podcast is released twice a week on Sunday and Tuesday mornings at 10 o'clock British time, so GMT. So do check it out. You can go to peoplescountryside.co.uk/podcast. And the most recent episode is there. There's a nice big play button, so it's nice and simple for you.
So Chia-Ling's question, we will be debating that and releasing that tomorrow. So stop by and have a look. I've been Stuart the Wild Man Mabbott. Who's that been?
He's been Stuart the Wild Man. I've been William Manklow. We'll see you in the next video. We're going to do more of these in the future. So we'll see you in the next video. And the next podcast episode, which will be tomorrow.